Yes, we love it.
Oh, I mean, everything is so expensive, and we have really found out that organic and all of these different words they use, it's a lie. Everything is grown in the dirt. It's organic. But we're willing to pay triple everything. My wife is, of course, I spoil the woman, and she loves Whole Foods, and boy, every time I'm there, some liberal is trying to sell me on some kind of let me quickly, a quick Whole Food story. Can I tell it? 30 seconds?
Sure.
They wanted me to give $200 to buy school supplies for kids in the ghetto. And what we found out is the money that was given to school supplies to the kids in the ghetto, they didn't put any restrictions on it, so they were buying video games and tennis shoes. So I said, no, I'm not interested. The guy said, well, you really should. I said, sir, I'm not interested. And he goes, well, here's the pamphlet anyway. I said, sir, I don't want the pamphlet. So the liberals just love Whole Foods, and now their head guy, the head of Whole Foods, it's his company. He's come out and said, I don't want any part of Obama's commie care, and now they're upset. They're saying boycott Whole Foods, but they have no idea where to go. It's pretty hilarious, really. Whole Paycheck Foods. Where are the liberals going to shop now, Alex? I feel awful for them.
Well, to be clear, Mancow, cross-species genetically engineered crops do have sterilants engineered into them. They're pharmacological. Yeah. And,
you really think a cucumber at Whole Foods is any different from Safeway or Dominick's or any other store?
If you study, no, they certainly have some stuff that isn't really organic in there, but overall it's better. Yep. And you're right, it is a racket.
Well, they charge you.
Hold on, it is a racket to a certain extent, but it moved us into demanding local and organic, and it's the power of choice. And I think overall, well, here's the deal. Here's the deal. Mancow, I'm against the boycott of Whole Foods because the establishment is trying to boycott Rush Limbaugh, boycott Glenn Beck, boycott Whole Foods to punish people's First Amendment, to create a chilling effect. So even though I disagree with a lot of what Rush Limbaugh or Glenn Beck say, I'm supporting them.
Well, that's right. And, that's what people seem to forget. It's your free speech as long as it's what you like. And it's really gotten frightening. It used to be equal rights, and I'm all for equal rights, but now it's special rights. I have two twin daughters, as you know, 4 years old, and because they're white, and what happens if they get beaten when they're older and they're not lesbians? So there's no. I just don't understand these special laws for people.
Well, it's a new classism. It's a new,
It's so very evil. I mean, a hate crime. Well, every time you rape or brutalize somebody, it's a hate crime.
It's a new class system.
And look, let me ask you about Glenn Beck, because Glenn Beck is a fan of mine. Glenn Beck likes me. He's always been very complimentary. I just find him very disingenuous sometimes, although I think he's trying to do good things. He just cries a little too much for me. I'm more of a man. I don't know. What do you think about that?
No. Listen, well, he's taking my shtick and then adding
you cry a lot?
And no, I was going to say, and then adding the lederhosen weasel behavior, I believe is a psyop to discredit the Patriot movement.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, brother, that's a huge statement. So you think he's actually working against libertarianism and common sense, and you think he's actually
Look, all I know is I predicted 2 months before he did it that he would go show the Indiana train station, the thing we debunked in 1996, and that he would say that, okay, there's no FEMA camps because we went and showed you one of the fake ones out there. That's a straw man. When we sent Glenn Beck registered mail and had our listeners email him by the thousands, the Civilian Inmate Labor Camp Program, the Houston Chronicle, the New York Times, the government purchase orders, the congressional hearings on the FEMA camps, the bills introduced, and then he had popular whitewash, Hearst Publishing, yellow journalism captains on to say it didn't exist. And he said arrest Ron Paul supporters, use the army on them when Ron Paul had a chance to win. So I see him as a Benedict Arnold, yes.
But wait a minute. Then why is the left so against him? Why are they against him?
That's a controlled left-right paradigm, and there's certainly fissures in the structure. And
I'm confused.
Well, it's like a Don. Okay, are you confused by a Don King fight where both boxers are bought and paid for?
No, no. Look, I was remember Morton Downey Jr. I was his co-host his final year, and it was all fake. I've done over 100 episodes of Springer. Springer used to broadcast in the building where I do my radio show. And WWE, I saw Hulk Hogan in the Iron Sheik. I get it. I get it that the Republicans and the dummy craps are the same. The puppet master, the corporations, and the globalists. I get that.
Well, I'm just telling you, Glenn Beck knew concentration camps were real, Mancow. He knew they were real, and he was given the evidence, and I predicted what he would do. I said he's going to do this, and he did it. And I want to like Glenn Beck. Okay, I'm not here to alienate people. I know his audience is my audience, so I'm defending him because I'm not going to let them use him. I don't think Limbaugh.
I'd like to punch him in the face. No, I just said that. I got nothing to say. I got nothing, Alex. I got nothing.
Do you think Glenn Beck prances around in a cooking apron and knits, because that's what that's okay if men are, he's that kind of guy, but is that what you're saying, Mancow?
I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Alex, my head hurts. I'm saying that I think I tend to have real emotion on this program, and the people that call, I believe, are genuine. And I assume that you're a sincere individual as well. I just find it a little bit disingenuous as a guy that's seen his TV show and had him on this radio show, and he's very complimentary of me. He's been nothing but nice to me, so I feel like a jerk. But I think he cries on cue, and it's a little ridiculous, and I think it's a little bit fake. And that's all I was saying.
No, he's meant to discredit the message. It's very simple to see, and to play the part of them censoring him. Now, Lou Dobbs is for real. Limbaugh is for real. Michael Savage are for real. I don't agree with some of what they say, but those guys are for real. Mancow, stay there.
What about me?
Mancow, I think for real, you're a maniac. No, and I think you are for real, a maniac. I don't think you're controlled opposition. No, I think you're controlled by your own wild, wild self. Stay there. I want to come back and talk about the satanic event you went to. Stay with us.